Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Welcome to another edition of Major Level Entertainment. I am your host and owner of the channel, your boy, your unk, your cuzzo, your big brother, Major. You know what I'm talking about? Please come in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. If you like any of the content that you hear, um, I really do appreciate it. Come in and subscribe to the channel, like it, tell a friend, tell a family member. You know what I'm saying? Get the word out there. Major Level Entertainment is the place to be. I am a small channel, um, been around for a long time, but the new startup Major Level channel is not that big yet, but we are growing every day. And with the help of you guys' support, I'm saying I can grow into something a little bit bigger and get myself out there a little bit more so that everybody can hear the realness. But right now, you can't hear the realness if you ain't subscribed or like to the channel. You know what I'm talking about? Over here, I'm gonna give it to you raw, uncut, and unapologetic. You know what I'm talking about? That means anything that come out my mouth, I'm not gonna apologize for it. You know what I'm talking about? If I offend you, you can feel free to walk away, but I got to bring the real to you. That's not to say that other channels don't, but me personally, I don't I pretty much am free willed with the way I talk. So thank y'all for showing up to the channel. That's a disclaimer. So get ready for the ride of your life because this is one of those Laker channels, one of those sports channels, one of those entertainment channels that's gonna give you the real. You're gonna laugh, you might joke, you might cry, you might want to go fight after the simulcast. But my job is to bring the truth to you as the way I see fit. You know what I'm talking about? So let's go ahead and give a shout out to everybody that has already showed up to the channel. Appreciate all the love and support from my little bro and DJ Lakers in 5. You know what I'm talking about? He says salute. You know what I'm saying? Um, Listen, please go over there and subscribe to bro's channel, man. Like I'm telling you, when it comes to this Laker shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm intense? Hey, you ain't heard nothing yet. You know what I'm talking about? Go over there and subscribe to Little Bro channel, man, for all the latest in Laker news. I suggest you subscribe over there first. Go ahead and listen in, man. You get a chance to give your take, open mic over there. You get a chance to win prizes if you become a member. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's one thing to subscribe, but you got to go over there and join 5, 6, or 7. Lakers in 5, 6, or 7. Those are 3 memberships over there. You know what I'm talking about? I got the highest one. You know what I'm talking about? For my highest chance to win some things. You understand what I'm talking about? So please go over there, man. They got perks. The greatest Lakers show to me, and personal bias aside, but the greatest Lakers show to me that you can imagine. I'm not even close yet. I'm not even trying to be close yet. Big little bro, he runs those streams over there, man. He's that guy in this Laker YouTube streets. You understand what I'm talking about? So please go subscribe to Lakers in 5. My guy, your guy. Go subscribe to Lakers in 5 right now. Tell him I sent you. You know what I'm talking about? Nate said major. He didn't have to say nothing else. Just major in the salute symbol. He already know what time it is. Salute, Nate. Thank you for showing up to the channel, man. We about to get physical up in here. You know how we do it. Nate says, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, look, you're gonna hear a lot of people telling you that in the comments. I'm just gonna take my hands off of it. Whatever they decide to do with you, that's what they decide to do with you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Listen to Nate, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? There he is, Cuzzo. You know what I'm talking about? Salute, Big Cuzzo, a.k.a. Chris, a.k.a. Goat James, a.k.a. Let Me Cook This Nigga, a.k.a. my cousin on my damn mama's side of the family, yo. The guy got so many names, sometimes I forget. I have to be reminded sometimes, like, damn, how many names you got? You know what I'm talking about? But that's just one of the names that we go by, Cuzzo. You understand what I'm talking about? Thank you for always showing up to the channel, man. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. Cuzzo go always show up. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Lakers All Day Dope. Lakers All Day, man. I gotta get you a wrench. You do come over here and support when you see me up here, man. He says, yo. Appreciate you coming up here, man. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you a wrench. I'm gonna get you that wrench. African Gamer AG says, salute, Unc. UNC. You know, talking about Unc. There we go. I like that, man. Salute, nephew, for showing up to the channel. Oh, man, to what do I owe the pleasure? Ron Ton Tizzy. You know what I'm talking about? He says, salute, Brody. I got to get you a wrench. I don't know why you ain't got one, man. Y'all got to stay on me about these things. You know, I'm an old man. I forget shit a lot. You know, don't blame me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old man. You understand what I'm talking about? But I'm going to go ahead and get you that wrench. Don't worry about it. Got you. Thank you for showing up to the channel. You know what I'm saying? AG says, shut your ass up, Chris. Hey, wait a second now. I don't want my family members fighting amongst each other. You know what I'm talking about? Jiff or JLFF. You're new to the channel. Did you subscribe, man? You know, if you're new to this channel, man, please feel welcome to come back anytime. But please subscribe to the channel because I definitely come over here and talk about the crybabies in the organization, bro, in the fan base. So if you are a Laker fan, bro, and you want to hear that real unapologetic, real talk, this is the place to be. Please subscribe to this channel, JLFF. You know what I'm saying? And if you come over here a couple times, man, you will get a wrench and you can be able to control the comments, be one of my administrators or whatever the case may be. Come over here and make major level grow and grow and grow. You know what I'm saying? But welcome to the channel, bro. Appreciate you for showing up, man. Cuzzle says, AG chill, fam, LOL. You know, Goat says, Tizzy. You know what I'm talking about? Tizzy says, Goat James, what up, my nigga? There he is, trolling bandwagon. I mean, excuse me. The bandwagon. Rod Ton, you better watch yourself, exhibit. X to the Z exhibit. The first day of the rest of my life. Stand behind the mic like Walter Cronkite. Hey, look, check this out. Hey, look, I got another little brother in here, man. He comes in here every now and again. He's busy doing his show, man. But I always appreciate when he comes over here. That's your boy, my guy, your guy. Lakers World Empire. For those of y'all that don't know, that's Angry, man. Another guy, when it comes to this Lakers shit, man, he gonna tell you the real. Some niggas may not like it, but I don't give a damn and he don't give a damn. He gonna tell you what it is, because that's what us Laker fans do, man. We're gonna tell you what it is. He gonna tell you what he like, what he don't like. And it's up to you how you want to digest it, man. But that's my goddamn little brother. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I may not always agree with him. He might not agree with me sometimes. But that's what family members do. But we still come together and we support each other because that's what we does. You understand? Thank you, Angry, for showing up to the channel. Please go subscribe right now. I'm talking about right now. Leave me alone right now and go over to his channel and subscribe to Lakers World Empire right now. Fuck me right now. Go over there right now. If you don't do it right now, I'm gonna do something to you. Y'all talk about, don't make me threaten you live on national TV. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my little brother Angry, yo. JLFF. Yep, I sub. Love the real talk. There we go, man. I'm about to bring it to you. Ronton Tizzy, what's up, Cuba? What's up? Lakers in 5 says, oh yeah, it's gonna get real. You're gonna get the real. That's what I'm talking about. Lakers World Order. We found, bro, no problem. Hell yeah, we found. You better believe it. And if anybody got a problem, I choke them out. You already know how it does it with these 22-inch pythons. You know what I'm talking about, brother? These 24-inch pythons. What you gonna do? Run Ton Tizzy. DJ, Lakers in 5. What up, Brody? Lakers in 5 says, Run Ton Tizzy. All right, look, listen. Let me stop talking, man. Let me go ahead and get to the shit, man. Let me go ahead and get to the shit. Okay, so as you well know, we got DeAndre Ayton, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go right into it. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. A lot of people will agree, and a lot of people won't agree. But is it true? Is it true that us as Laker fans, no matter what side of the spectrum you fall on, is it true that us as Laker fans have been clamoring for a center? And not just any center, because if you say a center, you say, oh, well, y'all had Jackson Hayes, you had Christian Coloco, you had Trey Jemison. So I'm not going to say just a center, you know what I'm saying, for those people who like to be, politically correct, whatever. I'm going to say a viable center, Isn't it true that we have been clamoring as Laker fans for a viable center? Is that true? All I need to do is see one yes in the comments, and then I'll take everybody else's as a yes too. But yes, we have been clamoring for a viable center. Now, we haven't had a viable center, of course, since AD just left. And we all know AD wanted to play the power forward position, which is his natural position. I opt to say that had we have gotten a DeAndre Ayton earlier, if we could have got him earlier, and we would have got him earlier, we'd have had him, AD, LeBron, and, so on and so forth, whatever the case may be. We'd have had a viable center. Okay? So I'm seeing yeps, I'm seeing facts, I'm seeing that. Okay, so that means y'all are in agreement. So with us, now, here's the next question. With us needing a viable center, would you say that DeAndre Ayton in this NBA, in this league, is considered a viable center? Now, before you answer that, for those of y'all that don't really know what the word viable means, I'm not gonna play y'all up like you're stupid, but I'm just saying to put it in context to help, push your answer. Viability basically means, capable of working successfully. Something feasible. Just off the top of my head, that's what viable means. So a center that's capable of doing his job effectively in a successful manner for what he's good for. That's a viable center. A center who's capable of doing his job successfully. So when I say viable center, I'm saying a center that's capable of doing his job successfully. That's not a Jackson Hayes. It's not Christian Coloco. That's not Trey Jemison yet. It's not these guys, but it is Ayton. So now that you guys know the full definition of viability when it comes in terms of me using it in terms of with the center, do you guys agree that Ayton would be a viable center capable of working successfully as a center for the Lakers organization? Okay, Ron Tizzy said, Cuzzo said, yes, he is. Yeah. Salute Trey all day. West up. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Go James says, yes, he is. Ron said he's above average, borderline good. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's all I need to know. So in knowing that he's a viable center, and knowing that he's above average, a borderline good, and knowing that, yes, he is a viable center, we have a center, ladies and gentlemen, a viable center. You know what I'm saying? A former number one pick. Right behind him was Marvin Bagley, the third. Right behind him was Luka Doncic. He was number 3. This dude was a number one pick at one point, a number one pick. Okay. First round, first overall pick to the Phoenix Suns, ladies and gentlemen. So in saying that, y'all know what I'm about to get at next. Why in the fuck am I hearing people complaining, man, all we got is Ayton. Man, I didn't want him as a center. Man, this and man, that. But wait a minute. We all said and agreed that we need a viable center, right? Now we got a viable center, a former number one pick. Now we got a viable center, a former NBA All-Rookie first team, a consensus first team All-American, Karl Malone Award, a Pac-12 Player of the Year, first team All Pac-12 player, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, a Pac-12 tournament most valuable player of the year, a McDonald's All-American. We got that. Okay, we got that. We got a true 7-foot center, not a power forward, a center, a true 7-foot center. That's 255 pounds, 260 if you want to, give or take a few pounds or two. Got some real sides on him, which is another thing we was looking for. A shot blocker, in some terms. He can average a shot block a game. He can average a block shot a game. A rebounder. Don't we need rebounds? He's an 11 rebound guy per game. Don't we need that? Last year, his numbers was 14, 10, and 2. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Oh, he can't shoot the 3. Everybody ain't got to shoot the goddamn 3. To be honest with y'all, like 7-footers shooting 3s. Get your ass down there on the block. Stop a motherfucker from coming into the paint. Send every fucking ball they throw up to the fucking shadow realm. You know what I mean? And score some points down there in the paint. And I know you could do it. You know how I know you could do it? Because you're a career 59%er from field goal position, right? You were last year with the Portland Trailblazers in 30 minutes of play in 40 games, you gave them 57% from the field goal. Now let's go ahead and just look at his career numbers, just going down when it comes to just the field goal, because I ain't going to even look at nothing else. Field goal, first year with Phoenix, 2018-2019 season, 59%. The next year over, 55%. The next year over in the 2020-21 season, 63%. The next year over, 21-22 season, 63%. The next year over, the 22-23 season, 59%. The next year over, the next year over in Portland, his third year in Portland, 2023-24 season, 57%, and last year 57% for a career total of 59% from the field goal, y'all. Those are AD type field goal numbers, and he gave you 14. He gave you 14.4 points a game on 56 field goals. Free throws, yeah, yet to be desired. He's average at best. He give you 30 minutes. Give him 30 minutes over here in the Laker uniform. I know yesterday I said he can average 22 points, and he could. He can go off some time. But I'll say if he's healthy, he comes over here with the right frame of mind. He's gonna have to have the right frame of mind. He's gonna be over here playing alongside Luka. You already know he's been touted as saying Luka. You know the great things about Luka. You know they're real good friends. He's over here with LeBron or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute too. And then he has a no-nonsense coach like JJ Redick. Let's go get on his ass. And I hope for his mental capacity, he can take that. Because one thing about being over here in the Laker uniform, y'all, those of y'all who's been Laker fans as long as me, or just for a long time in general, you understand that not only does pressure come with those lights, pressure comes to do what's right. We ain't got no time for basket cases over here. So whatever issues you got, that shit is left outside the arena as soon as you step foot into the crypt. You understand what I'm talking about? When you step foot in that crypt, I don't give a fuck what's going on, what you had for dinner on Saturday and Sunday. I don't give a fuck if you went to Taco Tuesday at LeBron's house or not. When you step foot on that floor, put the purple and gold uniform on that so many greats have worn, Kareem and Magic and Worthy and Kobe and Shaq and anybody, Michael Thompson, everybody. You know, I'm talking about Jerry West. And if you have put on a Laker uniform, Happy Hairston and Norm Nixon, if you put on a Laker uniform, greatness is expected out of you. We ain't expecting you to go out there and be Jokic, but we expect you to go out there and put in effort. We expect those over 10 rebounds a game. We expect that shot block plus per game. We expect that 14 points or better per game. We expect nothing less other than you to play what we brought you over here for. Fuck about people talking about, oh, you can't shoot the three. We don't need him to shoot the three. Ladies and gentlemen, let's come off that bullshit notion. Everybody got to shoot the three. Everybody can't shoot the three. Everybody ain't Karl Anthony Towns just because they're the same size. It'd be a blessing if he could shoot the three like Karl Anthony Towns or Lauri Markkanen or any of those other tall, soft motherfuckers that can shoot threes that's not going to really body you down there. We need Ayton to body niggas. He an ugly nigga. Ugly niggas, you can't do nothing but body motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Use that ugliness, you know, growl and snare and gnarl. Matter of fact, when I show up to the game, every time I play a Jokic or a big time center like that, Embiid or whoever, AD, whoever I play, any other big man I play, I'm going out there, I'm stuffing some Alka-Seltzer in my mouth, right? I'm gonna let that shit foam and fizz up and walk out there and just like a rabid beast. You know what I'm saying? Scare, make motherfuckers so afraid, so terrified of you that they'll start throwing them crazy ill-advised shots around you. Remember how AD used to scare motherfuckers? Just the sight of AD being inside the paint, motherfuckers' percentage would go down. I'm not saying be AD, but I'm saying be a big nigga and get down there and scare motherfuckers enough. Sometimes you ain't even got to get a block. Sometimes a nigga fall, oh shit, that ugly motherfucker down there. Fall back. Abort mission. Abort. For fear that the ball might get sent to the fucking mezzanine. And be aggressive. All that soft shit, fuck all that. We need you to be aggressive, not just in the regular season, but also in the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, Ayton went to the playoff 3 times in his career. 2021, 22, 23. Guess what he did from the field goal position, y'all? First time he went, 21, 66% from the field. He gave you 16 points a game. He gave you 12 rebounds a game. He gave you a block a game, an assist a game. He gave you a steal a game. Wow. The next year over, in 13 games of action, 2022, he gave you 64% from the field. He shot 500 from the three. That's an oversight. You know, he probably could have took 2 threes and made 1. So you know that you're gonna overlook that. Y'all talk about he wasn't that effective from the free throw line, but that's okay. He gave you 31 minutes. He gave you 9 rebounds. He gave you 2 assists. He gave you a half a steal. He gave you a block for 18 points per game. This is in the playoffs now. The next year over, 2023, he only played 10 games. He gave you 32 minutes. This is kind of when he was kind of fizzling out, or he was having issues. I noticed that whenever he's having a little bit of issues, or whatever the case may be, he's not getting along with a player, the coach, whatever the case may be, numbers go down. But even with the numbers going down, still shot 55% from the field. He still gave you 10 rebounds a game, still gave you an assist a game, gave you half a steal a game, still gave you almost a block a game. In 10 games at 13.4, ladies and gentlemen. He has never averaged single digits in his life. And for those motherfuckers saying on other channels, oh man, well, he's not good enough. He's not a viable center. He's not a starting caliber center in the NBA. That's the dumbest amount of hogwash I've ever heard in my life. He's not a starting caliber center in the NBA, but this motherfucker has started his whole career. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Stop bitching. We got a fucking center, goddammit. Motherfuckers act like Kareem's gonna come back from his prime, or we act like we had better options, or Embiid is healthy and he was out there, or the Jokic is available. We acting like, goddamn, what the fuck do you want? I wanted Clint Capella. Right now, at this stage in his career, Clint Capella is not better than DeAndre Ayton. Let's get the fuck out of here with that. I wanted this guy and that guy, and other viable centers might have costed more than him. We got this motherfucker for a fraction. A starting caliber center in this league who started all his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years in the career, started the whole time, a viable center for cheap. 2 years, 16 point something, what, 16.8 million? What? I wanted this guy and that guy. Yeah, but this guy and that guy's work cost 30 million. What? Where the fuck we gonna get that from? If these motherfuckers don't want to come up off bitch ass Austin Reeves, let's get the fuck out of here. And guess what? And ladies and gentlemen, I told you to wait. DJ told you to wait. What I was telling y'all, I said, man, be patient. Wait a minute. Stop being so motherfucking impatient. Remember I told y'all last year, wait and see. Wait and see. Oh man, Rob ain't gonna do nothing. This ain't gonna happen, and that ain't gonna happen. We fucked around and got Luka. We fucked around and got up off of D'Lo and got Dorian Finney-Smith, Shake Milton back. Now that's not that wasn't really anything to really move the needle. But I'm just saying, when motherfuckers say we ain't gonna do nothing, I wish you'd sit back and wait. Nobody up here is a motherfucking analyst. We're just fans at the end of the day. Some of us more fanatical than others. Some of us are lovers. Some of us are haters. But at the end of the day, we're fans. So our job is to really give an opinion or a point of view, or what's another word for a point of view, y'all? A take. We give our take. It ain't got to be written in stone or the Jesus Christ gospel. It's a take. And most of our takes for Laker fans now, I think I speak for them all. Me being the fucking chairperson of this shit, is that we needed a center and we got the best viable center available. If Laurie Markkinen was cheap enough to get, and we could have gotten him, I would hell yeah, I would have took him. But we couldn't get him. We couldn't get. If Karl Anthony Towns was available, I would have gotten him. But there is nobody out there that's better than this dude that was available for this cheap. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We didn't have to give up Rui or Reeves or Gabe Vincent for that matter. The reason I say that is because those are the guys with the I guess the biggest contracts we have left. Gabe Vincent was over 10 million. Reeves was what, 12, 13 million, and Rui 18. If you put all three of them motherfuckers together, that's $40 million close to. Well, actually a little bit over, about 40 million, close to 40 million, a little bit over. So don't tell me, I didn't want him. God damn if you do, damn if you don't. He's a fucking sinner. Let's come off of that. He's going, I tell you one thing, no matter how many minutes he play, You know he averages 30 minutes a game, 31 minutes a game in his career. Those are starting minutes. For those of y'all, for those motherfuckers that say, oh, he's not a starting caliber center. Okay, what nigga come off the bench averaging 30 minutes a game? How many niggas you, all right, I'm going to say, how many niggas you know coming off the bench giving 30 minutes a game? Putting up that kind of productivity. His career numbers is 16, 11, 2 with 1 block a game. Hey, that sounds viable as fuck to me. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds viable as a motherfucker to me. You know? Oh, well, he's injured. He's injured, huh? Ah, okay. Well, let's dive a little further into his injuries, right? I'm about to do a little math. This comes the portion of my program where I do a little math. Everybody get out your calculators. My mind is faster than a calculator. Math was one of my biggest subjects. You know what I'm saying? You talking about calculus over here. You know, I'm talking about trigonometry in the 9th grade. You understand me? Hamilton High School, when they kicked me out of Inglewood High School. I mean, Morningside High School, went over to Hamilton, kicked me out of that motherfucker, sent me to Inglewood High School, kicked me out of Inglewood High School. I was over there when Paul Pierce was over there, kicked me out of Inglewood High School, and then went to Morningside High School. And DJ know about Morningside High School. His pop went there. How do I like to do it, ladies and gentlemen? Ayton, he played 7 years, right? Thus far, from 2018 to 2025. In a possible NBA season, how many games is in the NBA season? 82, right? Could somebody bring up 82 times 7? Don't worry about it. I already got it in my head. 57, 574 games with a possibility of being played. In a 7-year career, walk with me, in a 7-year career, he could have played a possible 574 games, ladies and gentlemen. Guess how many games Ayton has played in his career? Out of a possible 574 games, ladies and gentlemen, Ayton has played 398 games total. That means he's only missed 124 games in his career. 126 games in his career, ladies and gentlemen. He's played almost 400 games out of a possible 574 games, and he's only missed 126 of those games, ladies and gentlemen. So he's played more than enough games. It don't seem like it, but he has. He's never played 82-game season, but I'm not too worried about that. First year, he played, and this is the most games he ever played. First year, he played 71 games. Second year, he played 38 games. The third year, he played 69 games. Fourth year, he gave him 58 games. The next year, he gave him 67 games. Year 6, he gave him 55, and last year, he gave him 40 games. Now, that don't sound too stellar, but he's played more than half the games of his career at almost 400 games. Honestly, if he could give us 65 games, I'll be happy. 62 games, I'll be happy. Because to be honest with you, I'm going to keep it a band with you. There's going to be some games we might not need Ayton, y'all. Not much. We ain't need him when we play against small ball teams like that. We don't need him out there. He'll just be too slow. When teams go small ball, that's when we go small ball, as small as we can go for speed. We don't need him out there for every single game. But when we play the Jokic's of the world, the Vucevic's of the world, and all those other motherfucking foreign white boys from across the world, I need him out there on the floor scaring the fuck out of people, ladies and gentlemen. So if he could give us 60 to 65 games or better, I'm okay with that. My point is, stop tripping on Ayton. He here. And I'm going to make him feel welcome as a Laker fan. I wanted a center. You wanted a center. Your grandmama wanted a center. Your granddaddy wanted a center. The roaches under your kitchen cabinet wanted a center. The dogs wanted a center. Bats wanted a center. Hogs wanted a center. Rats wanted a center. We wanted a fucking center. If you're a Laker fan, you wanted a center. You, ladies and gentlemen, we got one. Then the question was asked, okay, if you don't want him, then who the fuck would you give him up for? Who would you have? Who would you want to come into his place that was viable and available? And guess what I heard? I heard two forms of chirping. I heard crickets chirping and I heard birds chirping. Hell, it even got so quiet, I heard the motherfuckers smoke detector chirping. And you know when a nigga smoke detector chirping, you know that's some ghetto ass shit. Hey, I don't like Ayton. You don't like Ayton? Okay. Who out there is available that you like? Wah, wah, wah. That's what I'm saying, y'all. See, people like that that say they don't like this or don't like that and won't give this person a chance, but don't have anybody else to replace that person, should shut the natural fuck up. Not shut the fuck up, shut the natural fuck up. There's a difference. See, shut the fuck up is too generic. It's like, shut the fuck up. That could be a blanket statement. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You know, it could be like, like somebody saying, throwing their hand and saying, get out of here. No, but when I say shut the natural fuck up, I mean, I'm talking to you. If your name is Paul, I'm going to say, Paul, you shut the fuck up. I'm not going to say, hey, everybody shut the fuck up. No. I'm going to look you in your beady ass eyes and say, Frank, shut the natural fuck up. I'm talking to your hater ass. That's how I'm addressing haters all year, yo. I'm calling them by names. You remember that song by Corrupt? I'm calling out names. Motherfuck D, motherfuck M. Only X I know is Exhibit on RBX. Yo, West Coast legend Corrupt. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I told y'all I was going to give you the real. Then I told y'all I was going to send y'all some daggers. Then I tell you I was going to pull out the steak. How you want your steak? Medium rare, well done. Do you want McCormick seasoning on it? Are you a guy that don't like any seasoning? Do you want rosemary and thyme on it? Do you want the bay leaves wrapped around that motherfucker? How do you want it? This is what you're going to get on Major Level Entertainment, y'all. When you go on Lil Bro's channels, Lakers in 5, Angry, if you go on Angry's channel, if you go on my little sister channel, Laker Girl 36, please go subscribe to her channel. When you go to their channels, I expect it to be a little tame over there because these are the YouTube goats. Remember I was telling you about the goats. These are the YouTube goats. Their channels are, they have to keep a certain balance over there. They have to be, they have to kind of, keep things more professional over there. You know what I'm talking about? And I respect it. When I go over there, I get my professional takes and I try not to get too far out of hand. But over here on my shit, I have the natural right to not give a fuck what comes out my mouth. That's why I say what I say and do what I do. Now, until the day I get funded, until the day I can get super chats and all of that, when you want to come over here and hear the raw all the time, 24 hours a day from start to finish, you come over here and subscribe to Major Level Entertainment. When you want to be professional, you'll go over there to my little family members' channels, man. My little bro, both my little brothers, both my little sister. You go over there and you show some goddamn respect. You act like you got some decorum around this motherfucker, because they gonna tell me about it. They gonna tell me, hey man, I wasn't over there. What happened? Yeah, this nigga came up in the chat and yada yada yada. That nigga name was such and such, bloody blah blah blah. Okay, we'll figure it out. Next time I get to the channel, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna single your ass out. Remember how when you was a kid, I'm not saying it happened to you, but you know how when you're a kid, you're young, everybody got that one big brother or older cousin or uncle that's a gangster, whatever the case may be. And that's not to say that you a punk, but the people that's get the bullies are bigger than you, right? So you come get your big brother. You come get you 5'2", your big brother 6'2". You 150 pounds, your big brother 250. Already lifting cars, already curling houses. Hell, he done went to the bully's house and started curling his mama. I curl your mama, little nigga. I'm talking about creased Levi 501 jeans with some corduroy house shoes on and a Dickie shirt. And a wife beater up on under that motherfucker. And you don't button the Dickie shirt all the way if you so goddamn buff that the damn wife beater hanging out and your taco meat ass chest is right there. That's the type of nigga I was. And I had an uncle like that too. Every time a nigga got in trouble with, hey man, go get your uncle. This nigga slide up. I seen a nigga knock a nigga. I seen my uncle knock a nigga out. This nigga had a full Dickie suit on. This nigga had a full Dickie suit on. This nigga had one Nike Cortez. Because he was putting on his shoe. That nigga hurried up and ran out the house. He forgot his other shoe. Damn, mom, you know, no, cuz, you know. Fuck with my damn nephew, cut, don't see cut, crip, nigga. Yep, motherfucker. You know, see, back in the 80s, early 90s, niggas, when gangbangers talked out here, man, them motherfuckers, they'll talk with they vocals and they'll talk with their hands too. Yeah, nigga, motherfucker, cut, motherfucker, cut, nigga. Yeah, nigga, such, cut, crip, nigga, cut, crip, nigga. You motherfucker, that shit sounded funny, but you get fucked up. That was the type of people that I came up under, man. And then I've become that dude. Not now. I'm old now. But I was the type of nigga that little bros, little sisters. Well, I ain't got no little. I'm the little brother in my family. But my little sisters or little cousins or even my my kids, they come get me, daddy, yada, yada, yada. You niggas be like, go get your daddy. Thinking I'm like 5'6", 5'5". Because most of the other kids, parents were pipsqueaks. Here I am walking up to that motherfucker, 6'5", almost 6'6", over 335, 40 pounds, and not fat, muscle. First thing you see when I'm stepping in is my goddamn shoes, because I wear a 15 and a half, 16. Then the next thing comes in is my left arm. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker stepped through the door. Then the next one come in is my right arm. That motherfucker stepped through the door. Then my big ass head step in. Now, next thing you know, chest, back, knees, all that shit step in. Y'all used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Remember that show Yu-Gi-Oh! Remember when he would call Exodia, how Exodia would step out? Leg, arm, hand. That's how the fuck I step out like Exodia. Big ass nigga blocking out the goddamn sun. Okay, who did what to my niggas looking like, nigga, that's your dad. He bigger than the teacher. Teacher coming there, all right, class. I'm gonna teach the class. Teacher, you sit your ass down too. Scoot over and make way for the teacher. I just walk up in that motherfucker, boom, boom, stomping, boom, boom, boom. We upstairs, so the fucking ground is shaking underneath. They're like, damn, it's an earthquake in LA. What the hell's going on? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Channel 7 is talking about, hey man, it's a 5.6 on the Richter scale, and it's registered somewhere around Watson Compton area. And it come to later find out it was me. Step in that motherfucking classroom, boom, boom. I'm about to teach the class. Lesson number one. Don't get fucked up for trying to bully my kids. All right, everybody pull out their textbooks. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just joking with y'all. Or am I? You never know with me. You understand what I'm talking about? But nah, that's just a little bit of entertainment. After all, I am major level entertainment. But yeah, no, I wanted to get off and just talk about DeAndre Ayton, man. The Lakers are not done with moves. I'm hearing about Dalton Connect and Rui more and more now. I'm not saying that anything is going on. I'm just saying they're being named in trade reports. Today's Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. Happy birthday. Shout out to one of my big brothers, my blood brother, Melvin Carnell, man. Shout out. Happy birthday, Mel. What is it? What are you now? 52, 53? Hey, yo, happy birthday to my gangster OG Grape Street Crip, my bro, Melvin. You know what I'm talking about? Happy birthday, bro. I know you listening somewhere, but yeah, that nigga don't like social media. He one of them niggas is like, nigga, I ain't getting up there, cuz. It might be some enemigos up there. I'm like, nigga ain't that kind of, but I'm talking about sports, man. It's a family show. What are you doing? Well, who do you think I am? You know what I'm talking about? So I was looking at a report, right? Started by Josh Valdez. I'm familiar with Josh Valdez's work. Said don't connect Rui are named in Lakers trade reports for today, Thursday. This was as of 4 hours ago. Said, okay, the Los Angeles Lakers were in desperate need of a center since trading AD to Dallas for Luka Doncic in February. They finally got one Wednesday as they agreed to a 2-year 16.6, excuse me, y'all said 16.8. Give or take 200,000. $16.6 million contract for former number 1 overall draft pick DeAndre Ayton, including a player option in the second year. If we are successful, I believe he'll pick all of that up and you'll get a bigger contract down the line. The Arizona alum now joins a roster featuring Doncic, Reeves, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura, and Dalton Connect. He surprisingly agreed to a buyout with the Portland Trailblazers and got waived on Monday, which turned him into an unrestricted free agent after clearing waivers. However, Connect and Hachimura could also be on the move this summer via clutch points. Anthony Irwin. See, I don't like that motherfucker. Anthony Irwin. See, he be spewing bullshit. He say there's been a couple times where he said something and then it turned out not to be true. Several times now. So fuck what he's talking about, bitch ass nigga. And you in LA. Don't let me catch you. I know how you look. You know what I'm talking about? Acting a fool, spewing bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? So take what he says with a grain of salt. As trade assets go, the Lakers still have Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber's expiring contracts. They can still trade their own first-round pick in either 2031 or 2032. He reported on Thursday. Dalton Connect's name came up in plenty of trade discussion. Now, that much we know. That's not breaking news to anybody. You know, he's been in trade talks for a minute. Rui been in trade talks for a minute. Now, I'm not interested in getting rid of Dalton Connect. He's a young guy. I think I want to give him a chance. And I like Rui, man. I want Reeves gone. I think we've given Reeves enough time. I think I want Reeves gone. But well, I don't think I want him. I know I want him gone. You know what I'm talking about? We've been talking a lot about Al Horford. People are like, he's 39. He's too old. Yeah, but is he not effective at his role? If he's not, is Al Horford at his age still not effective in his role? I think he is. So I don't want to hear that age. I said it yesterday on Lil Bro channel. I said, look, listen, age don't mean shit to me. Do you got that dog in you? And y'all know I know what I'm talking about. Because guess what? Nigga, I'm old. But age don't mean shit to me. I still move better than a lot of young niggas out here. When I go to the gym, I be shitting on niggas. And sometimes I don't even practice. I don't even warm up. Niggas in there maxing out at 350. I warm up with 325. So don't tell me nigga too old. Don't tell me a 5-time NBA champion. NBA All-Star, an NBA champion, an NBA All-Third team, an NBA All-Defensive Second team, an NBA Rookie team, first team, a 2-time NCAA champ. Don't tell me a second-team All-American, a third-team All-American, an SEC tournament MVP is washed up. I don't give a fuck how old you are. A baller's a baller. A baller's a baller. Let's find out what he did in 27 minutes of action in 60 games. 42 of those games started last year. You know what he did? He's always been a pretty great free throw shooter. He shot 90% from the free throw line. Oh man, those free throws matter. He gave 6 rebounds, 2 assists. He did all this at 40 years old, off of 39 years old, excuse me. He gave you a block and he gave you 9 points per game. For who he is and what he can do, that's excellent. And he's a dog. He still gonna give you effort on defense. You know what I'm talking about? Okay? In the playoffs, when Boston, when they won the championship that year, started 15 games, played 19 games. Get that off his phone. Started 15 games, played 19 games in 30 minutes, 9.2 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a block a game. You know what I'm talking about? He shot 37% from the 3. So yeah, so that's that. So then last year he gave you 8 points a game. He gave you 6 rebounds. He gave you 2 assists, and he gave you 1.3 blocks per game. And 32 minutes a game, y'all. So and he shot 40% from the 3. Wow, in the playoffs. So he could be an integral piece coming off the bench. Al Horford, ladies and gentlemen, Al motherfucking Horford. Yes, I want that guy. And if we can get him over here for the cheap, he could be another viable piece off the bench, y'all.
You said what?
So yeah, so that's that. So looking at Al Horford, I'm looking at that. But my main thing, y'all, was stop complaining about Aiden, man. We got him. He's here. Okay, he's over here. I want Austin Reeves gone. I want Gabe Benson gone. Those are the main guys. What they do with Kleber, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I think Kleber could be vital to us if he's healthy, off the bench, whatever the case may be. But for the most part, Gabe and Reeves got to go. And let me put this into perspective for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, now this might be an unpopular opinion for those who don't like this guy, but LeBron isn't going anywhere this year, y'all. He's not getting traded. Don't let the fact that he's quiet and he's not talking or saying much or anything build you up to the fact that he's not leaving. I explained it yesterday um, when Joe asked me the question in the Bat Cave, Lexington 5 Bat Cave. He said, Major, you think LeBron is actually leaving? I said, here's the thing. I gave him two answers. I said, if he doesn't care about his legacy, if he doesn't really care about what people's going to write about his legacy, people been kind of hating on the kid all his career, including his own damn teammates. If he doesn't care about legacy, then he'll say, you know what, I want to go play for a team I think can win now. He's not going to care much. At that point, he's telling you, I don't care. I care more about winning right now at all costs than I do care about y'all talking about me. And from what I understand about him, LeBron cares about what people think or say. He may not always address it, but he cares about it because he's an image guy. So he cares about his image. And if he cares about the image of his career, then he's gonna say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna stay with the Lakers. I'm not going anywhere else." Because it's gonna look bad for him in the eyes of certain people. It's gonna look bad for him if he goes to another team right now at this late stage in his career. Because now it's really going to look like he's ring chasing. Let's say he leaves and go over to OKC. Let's just say, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's say he does it. You know what I'm talking about? He leaves and goes over there. It's going to look real bad. It's going to actually look like he's ring chasing. Now it's going to actually look like that. They're going to look at him kind of like how they look at KD. So if he cares about that stuff, then he's not going to do it. If he says, you know what, man, I don't want to besmirch my legacy. People are already looking at me for being with uh, Miami and Cleveland twice, and then coming to the Lakers. People are already looking at me as a ring chaser now. So I don't want to fuck it up further by going to another team at 40, 41 years old. I'm not going to do it. So with that respect to that, because he's an image guy, he cares about his image and how things look when it's tied to him. He's gonna retire a Laker, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna retire a Laker. If he doesn't care anymore, what haters think, because motherfuckers go say what they want to say, no matter what he does. He can cure cancer, motherfuckers will still go find a way to be like Jordan would have did it 2 years faster. They're gonna hate on anything he does. So if he no longer gives a fuck, then he'll leave and go to an organization where he believe give him a better chance of winning another championship than the Lakers does. Because I think he cares more about his legacy, I think he's going to stay with the Lakers and stick it out. Now, next year, people were saying, "Oh, well, what about next year?" I think before he goes to another team, LeBron James retires as a Laker, even if it means it's his last year here. I know it's wishful thinking to those who hate him. It's also wishful thinking to those who love him. Me and DJ talked about it. See, people that hate LeBron and people that are like super duper just LeBron fan guys, they're kind of like one and the same in the sense of people that hate LeBron want him off the Lakers. Laker fans that hate LeBron want him off the Lakers because they love Kobe. You know what I'm saying? They love Kobe so much they want him off the Lakers. See, I'm not that type of Laker fan. I'm the type of Laker fan that I love Kobe, but I also believe that there's room in my heart for any star to come here. I've always been accepting of stars coming here, and I've always been a fan of LeBron. You know what I'm talking about? Always. So I've always been accepting of him coming over here. Then you got some Laker fans who love Kobe so much that they couldn't stand the thought of another star coming over here because they thought he would destroy Kobe's legacy or threaten Kobe's legacy or whatever the case may be. I don't have that problem, y'all. I don't give a fuck if, like I told y'all last time, I don't care if Bird or Jordan would have came over here. And I love Magic Johnson and Kareem. I don't care about that. if one of those guys would have came over here, as much as I hate them in their organizations, if they'd have came over here, I would have had room in my heart to accept them. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry about that, y'all. Had to do some damage control. So yeah, so that's the way I look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got people that love LeBron. They want him off the team because they love him and think the Lakers don't appreciate him, so they want him off the team for that. I've heard dumb shit like he's going to Dallas, he's going here, he's going there. And to the people that's saying that you're wishing him off the team and you're a LeBron lover, you know what I'm saying? When he leaves, no matter what he does, y'all can leave the organization. Go ahead and leave with him. You know what I'm talking about? Leave the organization. Stop being a fan of the Lakers if you're just a LeBron fan. But those of you who hate LeBron, who want him off the team because you hate him, you think he's fucked up the Lakers or whatever the case may be. Never mind the championship he helped bring us over here. And never mind that. You know what I'm talking about? If you hated AD, you hate LeBron. You know what I'm saying? When he leaves, luckily we got Luka, and we're going to definitely get another star because over here in the Lakers organization, we do have stars. If you're the type of person that's going to be like, you know what, I hate him, get him off the team because I'm a Laker fan and I don't like what he's done over here to Kobe's team. Now I'm talking about you may tout yourself off as being a Laker fan, but you really one of those guys that just love Kobe so much that you can't come off the fact that hey, another star has came over here to not fill Kobe's shoes, but to kind of make be a part of his own legacy and to make it. He's never come over here to try to fill anybody's shoes. He didn't come over here to try to make it look like he's the organization. I know that's what the narrative is. Oh man, he's making it all about him. Hey man, he's a businessman. What I tell y'all about shrewd businessmen are gonna get their money. Fuck your feelings. I'm gonna get my goddamn money. Now, if it seems like I'm controlling the narrative or I'm seeming like I'm controlling the media, whatever the case may be, God damn it got me $1.5 billion in my career while I'm still playing in the NBA, doing the game that I love, coming from nothing, single parent household. I became a billionaire putting a ball in the hoop or stopping motherfuckers from putting the ball in the hoop. And somewhere along the way, I became a savvy and shrewd businessman. If y'all hate me because of that, whoop-de-fucking do. I'm not mad at him for getting his money. See, I'm a shrewd business dude. Business is business. So I'm not tripping on that. Like I say, I'm not a hater. I'm not a fanboy to the point where I'm like, oh, LeBron leaves, I'm going to be mad and stop being a Laker fan. Like I said, when my favorite player retired, Magic Johnson, I still had to go on the rest of my life without Magic Johnson being in the Laker uniform. He retired in 91, y'all. That was 34 years ago. He tried to make a little small comeback a couple years later, and I was there for it. But guess what? 35 years later, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still a Laker fan. When Kareem retired in 89, that was 36 years ago. When he retired, that's my GOAT. Everybody know how I felt about Kareem. Kareem's my GOAT. That was my dad's GOAT. When Kareem retired, guess what? 36 years later, did I say, no, he retired, so I'm leaving too? No, Magic retired, so I'm leaving too. Nope. Oh shit, they got Elder Campbell over here now. Damn, they got Bloody D-Bach over here now. Oh, let me give it up. Oh, Eddie Jones is leaving. Here come Kobe and Shaq. No. I stuck in there through the good times and the bad times. And that's why I say I'm a diehard 10 toes down with this shit. I've been a Laker fan since 79. That's longer than a lot of you guys that's been up here has been alive. And for those of y'all that was alive, y'all wasn't Laker fans that early. I've been a Laker fan. My dad pushed that shit on us. I'm talking about you talk about Kareem. He pointed to Kareem and said, son, sat me down 2-3 years old. Son, that motherfucker right there with the afro with the big ball spot in the middle of his head with the goggles on is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar right now. I consider him the next, the Wilt Chamberlain, the greatest basketball player of all time. Pop said this shit back in 78, 77. He's on his way to becoming the greatest, if not the greatest, one of the greatest basketball players of all times. Kareem, son, Kareem. And I grew up saying, Kareem. And in basketball, I thought Kareem was God. And Magic Johnson was Jesus Christ. 1979. Who is that, son? God. Who is that next to him? Jesus. That's how serious it was for me. So when I tell you, can't nobody tell me shit about this Laker shit and this Laker game, I am 10 toes the fuck down with it. Can nobody tell me shit? From the days I would go all the way down the street on a motherfucking go-kart on my bike, all the way down Century, all the way down to Prairie, bust that right on Prairie and go all the way up to Manchester. Bust that right on Manchester, right across the street from the Inglewood Cemetery. And go up to the Great Western motherfucking Forum when that shit was red and white. Remember that? Remember it was red and white? That's how long I go back. When they had the Forum Club sneaking in that motherfucking 14, 15, 16 years old. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you talking about a walking history book right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not telling you bullshit. I'm telling you the real. I remember when they named the little side street over there by Carlton Square. I remember when they named it Kareem Court. I was right there when they put the motherfucking sign up. Kareem was out there. He cut the ribbon. Kareem Court. Go over there right now. It's Kareem Court, right alongside the Great Western Forum. Kareem Court, ladies and gentlemen. When I tell you I'm the governor out here, I'm the governor. So when Big Bro tell you something or Unc tell you something, hey, my shit is just as good as the gospel, man. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I've been around this shit so long that I don't know how to be any other way. See, you got people up here, and I'll tell you, you got people up here on my channel or people on other channels, my little brothers and sisters channels. They may be more analysts than me. They may analyze the whole game in its totality. They might say, you know what? We're Laker fans, but we're not just talking about the Lakers. They're going to tell you everything about the Pelicans. They're going to tell you everything about the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to tell you about the Bulls. They can tell you about any team. But ladies and gentlemen, everybody knows I don't care about no other team unless I'm scouting a player from that other team. I am a bona fide Lakers only fan. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, can I talk about other teams? Yes. The only reason I could talk about other teams in their past is because I've been around so goddamn long. I know about the super teams of the past. I know about the Warriors way before Steph Curry and Draymond and all them. I know about the Clippers way before Lob City. I know about the Denver Nuggets way before Jokic. I know about the Knicks way before Cat and Bronson and all them. I know about this team and that team. I know about the Supersonics way before. I know about the Spurs way before. I know because I've been around long enough to know this shit. I could tell you, if you're a fan of another team, I could tell you who y'all best players of those organizations are. Like one time, a Clipper fan tried to come up on Lakers 5 and try to school us. I said, "Hey, wait, everybody fall back, little bro. I got this. I said, "When you been a fan of the Clippers?" I've been a fan of the Clippers. You been a fan of the Clippers? Okay, name some Clipper greats. Niggas like Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Lob City. I heard, oh, that's it. What happened before? You've been a Clipper fan, right? So who did the Clippers have before that? If you take longer than 2 seconds to answer, here, let Unc help you out here. You ain't a Clipper fan if you don't know about Charles Smith and Danny Manning and Benoit Benjamin. You're not a Clipper fan if you don't know about Lloyd Vault. You're not a Clipper fan. Should I keep going? He didn't want me to keep going. He was already cooked. Now here's a Laker fan telling you about your Clippers. You're a Nuggets fan, right? Yeah, I like Jokic and Murray. That's it. You don't know anything about James Donaldson. You don't know anything about Alex English. What? Should I keep going? No, already cooked. Well, I'm a Warriors fan. I like Steph Curry, Draymond. You don't know nothing about Ron TMC, Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, Chris Webber when he was over there. No, that's fine. That's fine. You don't know about these guys. I was always a Cavs fan. Yeah, I like LeBron and this person and that person. Oh yeah, you don't know about Brad Darty? You don't know about Larry Nance, not Junior, his father, the one to beat Dr. J in the dunk contest, 1983. You don't know about Larry Nance? You don't know about Mark Price, Mr. Free Throw himself, Austin Reeves? You know about these John Hot Rod Williams? I was always a Heat fan. Oh yeah, you was a Heat fan, right? Yeah. I like Wade and LeBron. And that's it. You don't know about Ronnie Cycli? You don't know about Rory Sparrow? Yeah, Glenn Rice. You don't know about these dudes? Well, I was a Nets fan. I know about Jason Kidd and Vince Carter. You don't know about Drazen Petrovic? When he used to cook the fuck out of Jordan, listen, bro. I can continue going on and on. Remember Kenny Anderson? I could keep going on and on and on and on, ladies and gentlemen. Just because I'm a diehard Laker fan, don't mean you should fuck with me when it comes to the history of this game. My knowledge goes all the way back to the late 70s. And I'm not talking about shit my uncles and big brothers and all that shit taught me. I'm talking about my personal knowledge. Now, any knowledge I had before that, then I would have to go consort with somebody older than me. But in my 5 decades on this planet, my knowledge goes far back. So don't come telling me you're a fan of a team and you can't tell me why you're a fan of that team and the players of that team. I hate the Celtics, right? A lot of Celtics fans today, they only know about Gears and KG and Tatum and Brown. They only know about them. Or, of course, they know about Bird because they heard of them. But they don't know about the guys around Bird. They don't know about McHale. They don't know about the Chief Robert Parrish. They don't know about Dennis Johnson. They don't even know about Reggie Lewis, slightly after Bird. They don't know about the great Len Bias, he would have been Jordan where Jordan is now if it wasn't for him dying early in 1986. He died draft night, 1986. Go look up Len Bias' story. They should do a real good movie on this dude. Len Bias. That nigga would have been the greatest Celtic of all time, I believe. Ask anybody up here around my age or close to my age, or go home and ask your uncle or your daddy or anybody that was born before 1980, born before 1981, who the fuck Len Bias was. I'm not talking about what you heard. I'm talking about go ask a motherfucker who was alive to see him play. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my jobs is not only to entertain you, but to educate you as well. One of my jobs is not only to educate and entertain you, but to give you some facts, to give you some historic knowledge as well. Because I'm glad to be one of those true motherfuckers, OGs that still got his faculties together enough to have that memory like that. I got a whole bunch of stories, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm gonna start doing it on the channel when I start decide I want to come on and start putting more shows up or whatever the case may be. I'm kind of keeping everything bare bones because I'm not up here all the time. I'm so busy in my regular life. But I want to get up here and start telling y'all stories, just sports stories and stuff like that. Sporting events I've been to, when it comes to basketball, some of the cities I've been to, how hostile it could get when you're a Laker fan in another town or whatever the case may be. You're going out of town to go watch another game. Some of the celebrity stories I've been in, in the sports or whatever, just, in the line of work that I've done in the business I've been in for, over 30 years. I've seen a lot. I've run across a lot of celebrities, a lot of basketball players. Um, uh, kind of know them in the sense of off the court, how they are, nice on the court, assholes off the court, assholes on the court, nice off the court. You want to hear a story? I got it. Chances are I didn't hear it. I didn't heard it all, seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. But the bottom line of this show, I wanted to bring attention to Ayton. We don't have to worry about Ayton, y'all, not his game. Now, if you want to worry about his mental capacity, his mental state, that's understandable. But I do believe over here with the right leaders, what leader have he played for? Kevin Durant don't count over there in Phoenix. Kevin Durant's not a leader. He's a great player, but not a leader. He's around his homeboy, Luka. He's a leader. Say what you want about LeBron. LeBron's a leader. JJ Redick is a take no shit, no nonsense coach. Plus, you over here in LA. Ain't no time for that mental shit. Over here in LA, we'll fuck your mind up for real. We'll make you want to get the fuck out of here. So you're going to learn very, very quickly. You're going to come over here and do your job, and that's all it's going to be. We ain't going to ask nothing more of you, nothing less. I believe Ayton is in good hands. He come over here. And he knows he's coming over here with a knowing that this could be my last chance at playing in the NBA playing in the NBA for a viable team, one of the greatest teams in all of sports, arguably the greatest team in all of sports, next to my Yankees. So this opportunity doesn't come; it only comes once in a lifetime, if at all. So my request to Ayton is, young man, please come over here with your mental faculties in order. If you're having any issues, talk to one of the elders on the team about it. That's another reason I kind of want Hartford over here. That's another elder right here. I don't know if we bring the Morris guy back. I would have Morris over here, even if he not gonna play. Make that nigga an honorary coach or something. You know what I'm saying? Put him on salary. Get over here and knock some sense into these young. Hey, listen here, youngster. You know what I'm talking about? You want that chip, don't you? Fall in line. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. Stop bitching and complaining. Not y'all up here, but I'm just saying in general to people who might be listening, who might have it in their heart to bitch and complain. I heard a lot of bitching, I heard a lot of complaining on other channels about what the Lakers didn't get, what we should have gotten. I don't do shoulda, coulda, wouldas, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't got time for that. We needed a center, we got one. Needed a shot blocker, we got one. Needed a big body true center, we got one. We needed somebody who could kind of bang with Jokic, we got one. You know what Jokic said about the kid? He's a tough out. We got a center, y'all. Is he the end-all, be-all? No. But we ain't done yet. I urge you to sit back and watch. Eat your popcorn. Eat your jujubes and other movie candies and items. And just watch the show. That's all. We ain't done yet. Then after it all said and done, if all this was for nothing, then go talk your hateful, negative shit. But until right now, I'm going to sit back and be glad that we got a center. And I'm going to do everything in my power as a fan to keep it positive. Now, everybody got an opinion. You never want to take anybody's opinion away. But I'm just saying, let's just be grateful, y'all, that we have a center, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go, let me go back up here to the chats. I know y'all been leaving comments up here. Thank you to the 13 people showing. Wow, y'all really do love me, man. Hold on, because that shit kind of get a nigga right here, bro. I didn't think y'all was really fucking with me, man, because I was just cussing at y'all and I was talking all that shit. Sometimes I come off a little harsh, man. But you guys, sometimes you guys really get me right here. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not a sensitive nigga at all. Like, I'm not crying or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just my eyes get a little watery, because sinuses and shit flare. Yeah. I ain't got this. You know how it is out here in LA, man. You know how, the bee pollen in the air. You get it. You understand what I'm saying? Babe, hand me a tissue. So anyway. Okay, so let me go back to where we at. Sammy the Man, one of my LA brothers, you know what I'm talking about? Sammy the Man said, what's good, Major? What's up, Sammy, man? Thank you for showing up to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my guy. That's my LA dude. That's my LA contact out here. You want to know something, man? Sammy backed me up. Sammy be at both of the stadiums. So don't go fucking around because Sammy out there, man. And Sammy bigger than me. Don't let me get it twisted, man. I remember I told you I was, 6'5", almost 6'6", 340 pounds. Hey, look, Sammy 6'10", 290 of muscle. You don't want to fuck with Sammy the Man. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Sammy, for showing up to the channel, man. JLFF. JLFF. J. I'm gonna call you Big J. Big J, man. He said, hell yeah, he is. He's better than Hayes. You damn Skippy, he is. Run ton tizzy. You know what I'm talking about? He said, automatic double for sure. You damn Skippy, Run ton. You damn Skippy. Sammy the Man says, I would love Cam coming to the Lakers if that 17 trade signed the trade was DFS. I'm trying to tell you, African Gamer Ayton highlights wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Better than I remember, bro. Was using his IQ like fake passes to move defenders and shot a mid range. That's crucial. AG his IQ is often overlooked. Goat James says he's a rebounder. I would like to see him a bit more vertical. I know it ain't easy to get boards. I know it's easy to get boards as a 7-footer, 7'5" wingspan. Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. Sammy said can't make everybody help Major. Hey man, that's true. Ron Ton Titty said I'd take 6'10" and a block and a half a game. You damn Skippy, Ron Ton Titty. He says, a contract year for Ayton, we should get his best effort. You damn Skippy, bro. JLFF, he said, LOL. Steve Go Shoot, shout out to my guy, Steve Go Shoot. He says, salute family. Salute, family. Steve Go Shoot says, Major. You know what I'm talking about with 4 R's, not 1 R, 4 of them. Major. That means he's serious about calling my name. Yeah, it's Steve Go Shoot, my guy. You know what I'm talking about? My damn cousin Chris is just laughing at me. I don't know what I said or did, but he laughing at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Steve Go Shoot says, Ron Ton Tizzy, my dog. Steve Go Shoot says, Goat James, yo. Ron Ton Tizzy says, Steve Go Shoot, what up, my guy? Steve Go Shoot, hey, Major. I let them hate on Ayton all they want, LOL. They goofy and they mad because their team didn't get him. Shams Sharnia. Shout out to DJ. Shams Sharnia. You know what I'm talking about? Shams Sharnia. Shams Sharnia reported it's a fact there. There were 14 other mad teams pissed we got Ayton, and I love it. Yo, man, I'm glad you said that, Steve. Go shoot. That's what it is. Hey, bitches, be mad, bitches. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Go James said, what up, Steve, bro? Go James is laughing at me again. You know what I'm talking about? 4 laughing emojis this time. What did I do to deserve that? You know what I'm talking about? Steve Goshu says when Ayton came back last year from injury, he puts up 16, 12, 2, 3, and 1 steal. Ayton isn't just a center. He's actually a top 10 center in the NBA right now. Thank you, Steve. Go motherfucking shoot. To those motherfuckers that said he's not a starting caliber center in this league, boom, there you go. Top 10, baby. And it ain't even close. Ron Ton Tizzy said Clint Capella has never been as good as Ayton. As DeAndre Ayton. Let's be clear. Thank you, Ron Ton Tizzo. Ty Church, facts, bro, my guy. Thank you for showing up to the channel. Got to get you your wrench, man. Steve Go Shoot, we got him on a discounted steal, and I used to love Clint Capella until the last 2 seasons. He's fell off hard with production and effort. All the other centers we wanted that we could get was better. Yes. Steve Go Shoot says only 2 other centers were better, but they were too. That's what I said. They were too expensive, or the other teams wanted way too much for them, and they wanted a ton of money, but we more than good right here. You damn Skippy. Steve Go Shoot also said Ayton was picked up and didn't have to let go of any. We didn't have to let go of anyone, and we got the best center that fit best with our team. Once they see Ayton playing with Luka and LeBron, they will see Ayton game go up a level. I said the same thing. Salute, Mr. 81. He said, salute, Major. Steve Ghostu says Ayton is fine. I'm not worried about him. Any of his injuries from him, especially with Luka and LeBron. You think they're not going to help Ayton, get in shape and eat healthy. You lost your mind. Luka lost 42 pounds. Ayton is next. Wow. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, could number 18 be loading? I don't know. Tune in. Same bat time, same bat channel. Ty Church, a season and a half. Mr. 81, thoughts on the Lakers being linked to Cam Whitmore and a DFS sign and trade? Man, it remains to be seen. Ty Church said 65 games a season average. Hey, let's get that season average. That's his average. Yes, that's right. 65 games is his average. Steve Goshu says, yeah, 81. They saying we gonna get Cam Whitmore, possibly Jake Landale or Nick Richards from the Suns. Hey, that's what I'm saying. The Lakers ain't done. We ain't done yet, baby. Just sit back, hold your horses, eat some popcorn. You know what I'm talking about? Goat James says, yeah, it don't sound too stellar. LOL. You know what I'm talking about? Steve Goatshoe says, from the DFS sign and trade. Yep. Steve Landale. Okay. Let me go down. Steve Goatshoe says, damn, we need to get him. Damn it. He said, damn it, he's 6'11", 7 feet. He's young. He's getting better. I'll take him shoot. Hell, I'll take him shoot. Go James. He says, nigga saying Ayton is a backup. See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's the bullshit fuckery that I'm talking about. Ayton's a backup when he started his whole goddamn year as a center. Fuck out of here. The only way Ayton to be a backup is if we had a center like Jokic over here or a healthy Embiid over here. Then he'd be a backup center to those guys if he's not going to play the power forward or anything. But right now, Jackson Hayes ain't better than him. Trey Jemison ain't better than him. Koloko ain't better than him. Kleber wouldn't be better. Any center that we would have wouldn't be better than this guy right now. So what the fuck is they talking about? African Gamer laughing at me. What I do, nephew? What I do? Steve Goshu says, and he's not going to get a lot of money for a great backup. No, you're not. Lakers, Mr. 81 said, Laker haters are saying Ayton don't move the needle and that we're not a contender. Hey, to the haters that say that, I say we'll see. Steve Goshu, if Ayton was a backup, then why was he starting in Phoenix? That's what I'm saying. Look at them and laugh. He started in Portland once again, started his whole career, laughing my motherfucking ass off. Laughing my motherfucking ass off, but now Ayton is a backup. Fucking stop it, yo. Real talk. Ty Church, are you ready for Lakers making moves? Yes, I am. He's going to keep that's Ty Church said, keep being patient, yo. I keep telling people to be patient. Ty Church, we're not a patient fan base. Yeah, we're not sometimes, but we have to be. I urge everybody to be patient at this time. Frame me perfect. You know what I'm talking about? He said the Lakers is trading LeBron for Booker. Booker is excited to play with his dad Luka and will be the first all-star tandem father and son in the NBA. That's hilarious. But Lakers ain't trading. We ain't trading LeBron. We ain't, for Booker. We're not doing that. But that's hilarious that you said that. Steve Goshu, I'm not tolerating no Ayton disrespect. You know what I'm talking about? Knowing for a fact that 14 other teams beside the Lakers wanted him. And that's why when they talk bad about Ayton, I asked them, who's your team? And then motherfuckers can't really respond to that. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my guy, Steve Goshu, for all the comments, man. DJ just sitting back laughing. He's good because DJ already knew what I was going to do. See, he already knew. That's why he ain't saying much. He's sitting back there laughing and just let me carry on. You know what I'm talking about? DJ laughing at me. Lakers and 5, ladies and gentlemen. Go subscribe right now. Steve Goshu, Ayton is a backup. Oh, yeah, laughing my ass off. Steve Goshu says, what's your team again? Your team needed and wanted Ayton to go. Man, look. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Where we at? African Gamer, they saying AI deciding between the Lakers and the Warriors. Please come to LA. AI deciding. You talking about? You talking about AI? You talking about Al Harford? I answered Joe's question yesterday when he asked me who he's going to pick. If he's smart, he'll probably pick us. We're better than the Warriors. So if he wants to win another championship, he'd come to us because we have a better chance of winning than the Warriors. I'm sorry. Even with Steph Curry and all of that, Steph Curry can't beat teams alone. And that Jimmy Butler don't count. So if he wants the chance to come over here, he better come over here to win with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? If you want to win now, he's in the last boot of his career. Come over here where it's going to make sense. Come to the Lakers, Al Horford. You know what I'm talking about? We'll roll out the like Motel 6, we'll leave the light on for you. Go James. Steve, hell yeah. He should definitely be an upgrade from Axon Hayes. Axon Hayes. Hell yeah, man. He should. He will definitely be one. I like him better than Rudy Gobert, says Steve Go Shoot. Go James. Steve, man, he is younger. Yes, dude is on 26, 27 years old. Steve Go Shoot says, Major with the gold chains on and a Hawaiian shirt with the hamburger meat out in the 80s. You better understand. They don't know me. They don't know me yet, but they will. Steve Go Shoot said, that's bad. I didn't know that. Raider Tweezy, there he is. Why don't you have a wrench, man? This is a miscarriage of justice. This is a travesty. I got to hurry to get you a wrench, man. What have I been doing with my life? Now I'm talking about what's good, fam. Thank you for showing up, Raider Tweezy. My damn nephew, Jada Scorpio's in the building. Hey, what's good, my Lakers familiar? Yo, what I missed? The Ayton slander today by the ops must stop. Hey, nephew, go back and listen to the first part of the simulcast. I was cooking these niggas like grilled brisket. You understand what I'm talking about? Steve Go Shoot. Steve Gobert about to be 31 to 33. Yep. That nigga old. African gamer. Oh, Jeffrey the giraffe ass nigga. I'm talking about Rudy Gobert. I call him booty yogurt, but that's just what I call him. Damn nephew AG. He says, leave my nigga Austin alone. Next stream DJ, next stream DJ, I'ma have to put you on a smoker, huh? Hey, nephew, I bring the beer. You bring the smoker. I bring the beer. You know how he does it? I'm glad nephew said that. Hey, you know what? On Lakers in 5, right? On Lil Bro channel, I am very, very proud to announce that I am one of the only people up there, aside from DJ and others, I'm one of the only guys up there who is still to this day, and I've been with the show almost 2 years now, undefeated. I have never been cooked ever on Lakers in 5. I have never been cooked. If you go back to all DJ's streams that I've been on in the last year and a half, last 17, 18, 19 months, however long I've been over there, starting last January, February, and go back and see your boy, your uncle, your cousin, your best friend, Major. I have never, ever been cooked. I've cooked enemigos that's come over here to the channel. I've cooked some people in the family. I had to get it a couple times. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand who I am. I have never been cooked, ladies and gentlemen. Major 300 to 0. I've never been cooked in the finals. You understand what I'm talking about? My damn nephew, Al Hartford says, 15 minutes to 20 minutes a night is all we need. Let Ayton get the bulk of those minutes. I totally agree with you, nephew. Ron Ton Tidgy said the pick and pop. Autism College Boy, that's Mr. 81, says, salute, brother. Where my wrench at? Major level. Hey, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Mr. 81, man. I got to get you that wrench, bro. I'm so sorry. I got a feeling y'all gonna try to jump me, man. So before you do that, understand I'm an old man. That's elderly abuse. That's number one. So before you think you're gonna come over here jumping me, just understand I'm an old man, and that carries a 5-year sentence for elder abuse. I just want y'all to know that. So I'll get you a wrench. Calm down. Steve Go Shoot says, now I don't mind getting Al Hartford off the bench at all, but I'll happily take Hartford or Nick Richards or Jake Landale. He's a live threat for Luka. All great backup centers for cheap. Let's do it. Yes. Yeah. And you know what, Steve? We can never have too many centers, yo. Kleber, Gabe, and Reeves got to go. Kick rocks. I don't care. That's what Steve Goshoot says. Steve says, nope, LeBron isn't going anywhere. I been knew that. Steve Goshoot also says, anyone asked me if LeBron is leaving, I told them hell no. Steve Goshoot also says, LeBron will be looked at like KD. Not happening. That's exactly what I said. Steve Goshoot also said, I'm thinking like my twin Major. We are twins. If y'all ain't know, me and Steve Goshoot is the exact same person. We're one and the same in one. If you see me, you see Steve. If you see Steve, you see me. No matter where I am, no matter where I go, no matter where I be. If you call Steve, I'm going to answer. If you call Major, Steve is going to answer. That's my goddamn twin, Steve, a Goshoot, ladies and motherfucking gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about? Preach. There he is. My brother in Christ. Preach. Don't make me start preaching up here. He said, salute major level entertainment. Yes, Lord. I'm coming up here to tell you the truth about the LeBron James and DeAndre Ayton and Luka Doncic. Yes, Lord. He's going to make those threes. He's going to pass that lob threat. And DeAndre Ayton, he's going to get those rebounds. He's going to give you a block shot a game. Yes, Lord. That's preach, y'all. That's preach. He don't sound like that. That sound more like that dude from Coming to America. You remember the dude, Arsenio Hall played the pastor. He was like, "Yeah, I want y'all to go tie that knot. Yes, I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand. I want you to, he was like, Gilligan from the island. That dude, that old pastor dude, that shit was hilarious. Talk about the bandwagon says, fuck what people think. LeBron better stop caring about what other people think. Ring chasing, fuck it. He gonna get hate regardless. And you see it on these other channels. You damn Skippy bandwagon. You damn Skippy. That's why I call him Missile Crisis. He came in there with that missile. I'm talking about? I think there's a pause in there. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah anyway. Yeah. I feel like there's a pause in there somewhere. Yeah. I'm talking about? Steve Goshoot, LeBron might retire this year. His wife definitely on his ass. So we gonna see, but I feel like he's gonna retire first before he leaves. I agree with that. Hey man, if my wife was on me too, is she that fine? Baby, whatever you say. Okay, I'll retire next year. Give me one more season. Now I'm talking about the bandwagoneer says, hey, look, shout out to KD for getting the damn 2 chips. You damn Skippy, man. He a champion. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The bandwagon says, Steve trying to be like the bandwagon, typing in all caps, laughing my motherfucking ass off. Right. Steve Goshoot. Hey, now, I love all caps. Bandwagon said, no, nigga, you got that from me. The bandwagon, I'll cook your ass, Steve, man. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Steve, no, man, I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. That sounds like a pause a little bit. It almost sound like something else. Sound like dick lick, but I know my damn twin ain't gonna never say nothing like that. You know what I'm talking about? He watches his words carefully. He says, I have dyslexia. He's dyslexic. That's what he's trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. I have dyslexia, so it's easy for me not to see words backwards. Remember, yeah, I got that. If you didn't get it, catch up. Lakers in 5 says, what happened? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. In the words of DJ and DJ boy, here, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Nah, you ain't missing nothing, bro. You ain't missing nothing. Steve Goshoot, what up, DJ? DJ, what up, Steve? The bandwagon. Damn, y'all been leaving a whole bunch of comments. I'm sweating here just reading them all. Autism boy, I cook your ass. The bandwagon said, I come in peace, sir. That guy should have came to bandwagon today. Okay. My damn nephew says, what's good, Unc? The Ayton slander must stop. These Bron fans really showing their colors. They're not Laker fans, you damn Skippy nephew. Steve Goshoot says, what? Laughing my ass off. JLFF, the newest member to the Major Level Mafia, says, we want the smoke. We want the smoke. I love how you think, JLFF. I love how you think, brother. Steve Goshoot, right, Major, right, undefeated. Autism Boy says, hopefully the Lakers can win 50 games. Major Level Entertainment, trademark. They will, bro. They will. Mr. Hudson, Bron's still leaving. No, Mr. Hudson, he ain't leaving. What up with it, bro? What it do, Mr. Hudson, man? Thank you for showing up to the channel. If you guys are new coming in, please subscribe to the channel. Coming in, you're free to leave a comment, but I would like for you to subscribe as well. Y'all remember what I said at the beginning of the summer, before the summer? I said by summer's end, I want 1,000 subs. It's possible. Don't say it ain't, because y'all know a bunch of people. If 8 people go tell 50 of 8 people right there, that's 300 people, ladies and gentlemen. Don't tell me it can't be done. If I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to give somebody 500 smackaroons. So I urge you to get out there and start recruiting people to the Major Level Mafia, ladies and gentlemen. I need some more soldiers out there. Somebody that's going to come up here and speak that real with your boy. Steve Goshoot says, always a hater, and I love it. Autism Boy says, is DeAndre Ayton overrated right now? No, he's not. No, he's not. A 16, 10, and 2 guy with 1 block a game? Not overrated. Just what the doctor ordered. Ladies and gentlemen, I now have 16 people in here. Hey, man, y'all really feeling me today, man. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Usually I get like 2 or 3 motherfuckers in here. You know what I'm talking about? But I really do appreciate y'all coming in here, chopping it up. And okay, it dropped down to 13. I spoke too soon. Y'all, maybe y'all niggas don't like me as much as I thought you did. You know what I mean? But we've come to the end of the show, man. I want to give everybody props once again for showing up to this channel. I really do appreciate it. Please, 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 all 11 people that's in here watching me right now, tell somebody that you haven't told about the show. Tell a diehard bona fide Laker fan that if they want to come up here and listen to some real unadulterated Laker content, it's gonna be some cussing, it's gonna be some spit, it's gonna be some hooping, some hollering. Somebody might get choked out in a damn panel. You know, my mafia members coming up here. Hey, tell them to come over here and subscribe to your boy at Major Level Entertainment and like your boy's content at Major Level Entertainment. I am your host, your big brother at Big Major. We got other Laker channels in the family, some of the best Laker content in all of YouTube. We got my little brother DJ. That's Lakers in 5, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Lakers in 5. I shouldn't have to tell you twice. You know who he is. I told y'all he's on my Mount Rushmore when it comes to this YouTube shit. A DJ Lakers in 5. He also got movie review channel. He got that rated R for reviews where they go over there, reviewing TV shows and stuff like that. I go over there and show some love. I don't get up on a panel like that because I can't contribute to the conversation. I watch old school movies and stuff like that. He do an old school movie up there. I'm up there for sure. I'm a old school movie buff. But please go subscribe to Rated R for reviews. He also got another one called Mooch Entertainment. So that's Lakers in 5 for y'all, your Laker content. Rated R for reviews for movie, TV shows, Mooch Entertainment. Please go subscribe to all those channels, ladies and gentlemen. Please go subscribe to Laker Girl 36, my damn little sister, man. She did a show yesterday. Fire content over there. Please go give her a like and sub to the channel, man, and tell other people about it as well, man. I go over there every chance I can. If I don't go listening to the live stream, I definitely go back and listen to her recorded shows. My other little brother, damn, I got so many goddamn family members, I lost count. You know what I'm talking about? My other little brother, man, Angry. You know what I'm talking about? Laker World Order Empire, yo. Listen, go over there, subscribe to his channel, also become a member. He got memberships over there, man. Go over there. I'm telling you, man, his intros and outros alone is enough to just make you go over there and subscribe, man. You don't have to take my word for it. Please go over there and check it out right now. Literally get the fuck off my page. Stop talking to me and go over there right now. Check him out. Become a member, join. It don't cost that damn much, and it's certainly free to subscribe. And then come back over here, fuck with your boy. You know what I'm talking about? And go do it now because, you know, they let me know these things at the end of the day, man. Every day I ask them at the end of the day, hey, y'all, did y'all get any new subscriptions? Because last time I left y'all had this amount of subscriptions. If by the end of the day, they hit me up by midnight and they say, Major, my subscriptions haven't moved up. How do you think that's going to make me feel, y'all? I will knock on your door, each and every last person. Me, Lewis, and H. Davis will knock on your door and choke you the fuck out. So I just want you to know, go do what's right. You know what I'm saying? Go do the Lord's work. You understand what I'm talking about? So go subscribe over there to Angry World or Angry World Order. Go subscribe to Angry's channel, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the Major Level Mafia. That's what I call us over here, the Major Level Mafia. Y'all, I'm going to start doing my version of the Batcave, which is called the Shadow Realm. When I get more and more time, I'll just be busy as hell, man. The fact that I can get up here and give y'all a show past an hour and 30 minutes is a blessing. But thank y'all all for coming up in here, man, and showing me this love, man. 16, 17 views. That's big for me. That might not be big for other people's channels, but for me, a small channel that's bustling or whatever, that don't really come on here a lot, that's showing love, man. I really do appreciate y'all coming up here. As I like to leave y'all all the time, man. Peace and blessings. Enjoy your 4th of July day, man. Tomorrow, please be safe out there. I will be working. I will be on patrol. So I'll be watching, making sure motherfuckers don't burn shit down. We don't want another incident like we had this January. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to catch a nigga out there with illegal fireworks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call the police. I'm going to take you somewhere nice and quiet, somewhere a couple miles off from the desert. And I'm going to leave your ass there and let the vultures and buzzards pick on you. You understand what I'm talking about? Me and Lewis, we go drive you there. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all do us right tomorrow. But no, all jokes aside, man, please be safe. I hope y'all got y'all beef brisket and ribs and hot links. Somebody save me a plate, potato salad and beans. And y'all be safe out there, man. On behalf of the Major Level Mafia, this is your boy, your favorite uncle, your big cousin, whatever you want to call me. Big Major. I'm out, y'all. Peace and blessings.